Hey everyone, this is Cade now, bringing you the video I was supposed to put up a couple days ago, but what can I say? I'm a procrastinator, but it's how to get on top of all, or at least all of the rooftops but Cathedral Square in Stormwind, so let's do this. What I'm doing first is the Dwarven District, because it's pretty obvious. Me and Pete were just flying around one day, I think we're 59s, too lazy to do dungeons, and we found this huge giant mountain, and we're like, can we get from here over to the top of Dwarven Districts without a flying mount? So, obviously, we could do any mount, but with me, I have to do a non-flying mount, so you can just get your standard horse, or whatever faction you are, and just get across. And then here you're up, and there's many different things you can do once you get up here. There's really two main branching routes that you can go on to that take you to the main places. There's the one over here. If you get onto this top of this building, you can get to it from over there or right here. It just depends. I honestly think this one's probably easier. And from here, this one's very hard. You have to be pretty good at parkour. You have to get onto this side, specifically here. This is like an invisible wall. You walk up the side, then you walk down a bit, and you gotta gain some momentum while doing this, so you have to get at the right angle, and then you have to run up and then jump and then make it across, and then you can get over here. And pretty much from here you can get over to there. You're not actually able to get up. You can get onto there, and you're not able to get on top of these and up to there. And trust me guys, I've tried. You're not able to get onto this little ledge and up here. I wish, but you couldn't. But it's cool because you can get onto any of these little contraptions and everything, and yeah. Next spot, instead of jumping over, you come to the ledge, and you run up the side of this wall up here. You try to wall jump up as far as you can. I suggest getting off a mountain. It's normally easier for me this way. And you get into position here in the very middle. You get on, and it's probably better to have a bigger mount, but I'm just using this one, and you jump up. See, once you get up here, you can maneuver around. You can even jump down to where we just were, but I would not suggest that. You can get over here, but then you can't get down or to where I'm trying to get to now. And don't worry, you can actually mess up on this part. You're able to. So you jump from here over to here. Make sure to not fall. And you have to get on top of this building like this. You guys can still always get down whenever you want, but you can get more if you come this way. So then you jump. And then this is more of a safe zone where you can pretty much get anywhere. You can get up here. You can maneuver yourself around. You can get on top of pretty much any building by, especially these. You get up this corner. Oh, darn it. I'm doing this wrong. You can simply come around. Oh, jeez. But don't worry, guys. If you messed up like me, you can always just come back. There's almost always a way. You can really just go around. You can actually even get up here. You just get up to this wall, go up as far as you can, and then jump. Though you're not able to get up there, you can still get to a lot of places. You can especially wander around. You can jump onto places like this, run up the wall, and I think you're able to get up on to the wall that I was just trying to get. I'll try it again. So get up here, although I'm going to try this way. You have to come over here, get in between, and shuffle yourself up. Oh, jeez. And then you get up, finally. And then you can get on top of this building, and you can get on top of up here. And yeah. There's another thing I just wanted to add into this video. It's just this really cool thing that I thought you guys might want to know. When you're in this little area, when you first come in to the Dwarven Districts, you can get on top of this, walk around, and jump, and you actually have invisible stairs, which lead you up to here. And I don't know if you guys can get up here. Please, if somebody has the time, figure that out and make sure to leave it in the comments, but I thought this would just be nice to add. This next part, yeah, I know, there's a lot in the Dwarven Districts, but I was going to show you how you could jump from here to here, but I tried for hours. I don't know if it's possible anymore, or if you have to be really lucky or anything, but I couldn't do it. I've done it before, but leave in the comments if you guys actually can. but I'm not sure. So, but there's another thing I wanted to show you. I was wondering if you're able to get on top of here, and I figured out there's actually two ways you can. You can get up onto this part and then do some jumping and not fall through. Well, I'll show you the second spot first since I'm here. You can actually come here, and then you can jump up, and you jump up and then turn in. You jump up then turn in. Jump up then turn in. Jump up then turn in. And once you get to the top, you jump on top, and you can get up here. Plus, you can also, once you're up here, you can walk along the wall, but you can also get up over here where I just was trying. You get up here, and then you jump over to up on here, and you go from here to here. Don't go there, there's an invisible wall. But once you're up here, I thought it was really cool. If you're like a priest or a mage, you can use a slow fall, or if you can run and jump into these trees or anything. It's just really cool. You can go across all these walls, and you have a very wide range of what you can do. Plus, you can also do some other things with this, but yeah, I just figured this out very recently, and I thought it would be nice to add to the video. And on to the next district of Old Town. And you might be wondering, Cadenal, why are you right outside of Stormwind Keep? What I'd say to that is because I feel like it. No, it's actually, as you guys could guess, how you get onto top of the Old Town district. You simply just walk behind Stormwind Keep around here, onto these rocks, and you can simply just jump down onto this like ledge wall and walk around it until you get here. For this next part, I'm going to show you all the different places you can get to up on the Old Town rooftops. But the first place we're going to go to is over here. You might not think we're able to get there, but you can. You simply angle your mount and jump. Oh jeez, I almost said pets. And from here, there's two different passages you can take. You can go over onto this building or over here. If you go over to this part of the district, I think it depends what you count hard, but it's not normally as hard. There's one hard part, which is this one part, which keeps stumping me. You simply want to run and jump over there without landing on here, or else you'll fall right off, like that. And I think I touched that, but trust me, you guys will fall off. Then from here, don't take that. You'll fall off again. You want to run around here, and once you run around, you can get on top here, and you can get on top of all these places around here and stuff like that. Yeah, you can also get on top of that roof, or on top of these roofs, or in any of the trees around here. For the next part, if you choose the second path, which I think is harder, you have to jump onto this little area over here. So you have to angle it up, you have to get the angles right, you have to jump, and you have to make sure you don't fall. From here, you jump onto the top of this house, and then like I said, at any point you can jump off to get to anywhere, but so I'm probably not going to mention most of them. And then you get from here to here, so you jump onto this rooftop, and then once you're up here, you can get onto this part, which also leads you here. Either way, it's not like you can't go anywhere. And then this is a very hard part. There's two different ways you can get on top of the roofs up here, and this is one of them. You have to angle yourself up again, run and jump, and then you're up into these little parts over here. Although there's an invisible wall, which you sort of have to glitch like that. And then you're able to get around here, which I will show you later what's up here. For the next little section, what you want to do, you want to mount up here, right around these walls, and jump over and down here. Or you can jump on this top. And if you do, you can come over here, and you can jump on this wall. You're not able to get up here from what I know. Maybe you are if you're really good, but you're not able to. I'm sorry, guys. From the next part, you can't actually jump up these walls. They're like super slick, and you're not able to get on top. So what you probably want to do is you can either just jump up normally, or go or do what I'm doing, which can't seem to get up. And get up here, and then jump over here. Although you can walk straight up if you want. It's just harder. You can then jump over here, come around this, and get onto this. Ooh, I almost fell. This little area. Sadly, you can't get over there in the Dwarven districts, but this one, you can. For this last part, or this last section, you have to actually jump down here onto this little house, or you can go in or over here. Yeah. And then from here, you jump on the side of the house onto this part, which And this is probably the hardest part of the area. You can also jump down there if you really want, but it's very hard to get up there. So then from here, you want to jump onto one of these platforms or places. So it's possible if you don't want to go that other route like this, which up here you can find a little more. There's some things. You can get on the outside of these walls. You can actually, you can't get over there. It's too wide of a jump. I'm sorry, guys. You can get on top of these houses and just really go anywhere around that you want. But I will tell you guys, you can get up on this one over here, which is good because once you get over it, you can get over to this part where I showed you guys in the very first part, or in the very first section. Over here, there's a lot you can do. You can hide in these little bushes, or in these. It doesn't really matter, but you want to jump over here, get to the top, and then get on these, which you can then walk around slowly. And you can get on top of these little tong thingies. And over here, it's just a cool spot to get to, I think. And from here, you can obviously get on top of these and move around like you could in the other parts. Next part, we're doing the trade district, which is actually really hard. Although the first part's not. If you want, you can get up on top. It's hard to do, but you can. I don't see what the point is, because you can just walk on the very, this line right here, run and jump, and you'll get up. This next part is the spot that I said was very hard, because once you're up here, you have to jump through this tree, which makes it impossible to see over to that little ledge, and you have to jump at the last second. So let's see if I can make it. Ooh, I did. So once you're up here, there are many different places you can go. For this first section, you guys might not think there's much. You jump over here and you'll say, it's just a roof. Well, you're wrong. It has a little panel over here. Now, there's a lot more than you think. There's a crossroad up here, which you can choose between two places, going to the bank or going to the auction house. Tell you guys, both of these sections that you can go to have a lot of stuff. But I'm going to the bank, which just now appeared. Because there's in my opinion, a lot more to cover in the auction house. But if you jump over here, you might not think there's much. And you're right, there isn't. But I was just doing this before and saying that you can't get up here. And I actually did. It's pretty hard and pretty unnoticeable, but you have to come at a little angle, jump, and you'll get stuck on a platform. Just watch, you get up, boom. And once you're up here, you can go to this little area back here. You can go to here, which I'm guessing is where the bank comes out. There's this little area up here, which you can then use to jump over here, which I will show you later. And there's these little buildings, and you can't get on top, by the way. Once you're up here, you can simply come around here and get on top. And you're actually on top of this. One of the very few ways, I think there's like 3 different ways to get on top. This is like the Dwarven district. It's less like it. There's a bunch of different ways to get to places, but not as many different places to get to. So for this, you really can't get up there. At least I've tried a bit. I haven't been able to get up. If you guys find out that I can do some of these things I'm saying not to, make sure to put them in the comments below. And like I said before, I'll add them in a future video. From here, you can also jump over there if you're very, very good, which I'm not, but I can try. You can jump, boom, you're over. You can't really do much, except you actually can get on top of these houses, which I thought was pretty cool. I always thought you had to get up through here, but that turns out you can't really get up from there. You have to be very slow around these corners there. They can be mean, but, yeah. If you guys take the second way, which is over by the auction house, which for some reason I just realized is called Trader's Hall, and the bank is called Stormwind Counting House. Wow, I didn't notice that until now. But if you come up here and you get on your mount, oh yeah, and if you guys didn't already know, you need swift mounts for this. You can't do a lot of these places without a swift mount, but come up to the top and don't fail like I just did. You simply just jump up. You're up here. And from here, there's 2 different ways you can go. You can either jump over here and come to the place where we just were last time, or you can go back over here like we just were and you can do this other little thing. The other little thing is to get on the opposite side of this area, which you can do by getting, obviously, like I'm doing on the top of the auction house. Darn it, I just had like a blank, and I didn't know what I was talking about. But if you can't get up this side for some reason, I don't know why, you can simply just go onto this side to get up. And you might, this wall is apparently slick, and you actually can't get on it. So if you want to get to this side, you have to go all the way around, which is very hard. You have to get onto here, so you have to like line yourself up, which I'm not doing very well, and jump. This is it's actually really easy. I tried jumping to get onto this weird slanted roof 20 times, and I failed. And I realized all you literally have to do is do this and jump. That's all you have to do. It's the single... I'm starting to think I'm an idiot. But from this, you could get on here, or you could go down there. If you decide to go down here, you don't even need a mount. As you see, I just jumped across. And you can just simply get on top of here, and get on top... oops, I failed. Like I was saying, you get on top of here, get on top of here, get a mount, and simply jump on here. See, once you're here, you'll realize that you can actually get on top by just jumping a bunch. And when you do, you can go on these little areas over here, and you can go around, and there's a little lower area down there if you want, but you can't get up from there, I don't think. So I wouldn't suggest falling, which I don't know why anybody would fall, but you simply just jump up here, and you can jump up here. And sadly, I was mistaken. I tried getting up here multiple times in different ways, and I wasn't able to. So, if you guys, I wasn't able to. But it still is a very cool area, and if you come down here, it's just really nice. This other way you can actually, when you come over here, there's really not much to do. I realized jumping over here is very hard, because it takes many tries. And I actually got it. Well, there's this other way too. I was going to say that it was very hard, and then I'm probably going to fail, but I actually didn't. Well, so yeah, this is just a really cool area, and you can get into a bunch of trees and everything, and especially over here, but it's a double roof. I didn't actually know that, but I just thought it was a cool area. And on to section 3. For the third section, simply you just take, instead of jumping, you simply just go up this wall. It's so amazing. I would never think of that. But you have to, I'm gonna get off my mount. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall. You simply just walk across and then jump in between these gaps up on top. And then once you're up here, sadly you're not able to get directly up to the top on here, but what you are able to do is jump from here to there. So let's see. You jump from here to here, and then you run up this little part. And the reason why I like this so much is because of this little garden thingy. I didn't even know that existed, so I just thought it'd be cool. Although I know a lot of people probably are asking me, how did you not know this? But I just didn't. Oops. And don't worry, guys, if you fail on this part, you can simply just get back up with some jumping. My horse is having a spaz out. And sadly, unless you're really not able to get much past here, and it's very hard to get to places, but I just thought it'd be really cool to see this, because it's awesome. And finally, we're in the mage quarters, right here, behind this little place you can walk through. You simply just have to jump on the corner of this, like that, and from here, you simply just come over to the side, and then run up to the top up here. Once you get up here, I know it looks like you can go to a bunch of different places. You can't get over there, sadly, but you can go through these trees, which are little crowding this little area you jump to. I can't even see myself. And then from this area, you run across the back of the wall over here onto this. And there's, from here, I hate the mage court for one reason. Well, for parkour reasons. And that's because a lot of places look like you can get to them, like this place or that place, but they're really just slick and you can't. Which is really mean to the mage courts. Don't get me wrong, guys, I do love the mage courts, but just parkour wise, they're not the best. So you see, from here, you can jump on this little plaque over here from where we just were down to the bottom. And because the mage court strikes again, there's an invisible wall, which makes this 10 times harder than it needs to be. What you do is you have to end up jumping on here, up here, and just following this wall, which gets very annoying after a while. Once you're up here, there's a couple different ways you can go. The first way is over here. Oh, darn it. I keep failing. But once you're up here, you can simply just jump, and it's just the invisible wall, and you can, just little hiding spot, or whatever. I can't even see myself. And you're I'm stuck? No. Once you get in here, apparently you get stuck. You can get down here and go around, but there's not really much you can do up there. For the next spot, you literally just go the way you guys all thought you were supposed to go. This way. Once you go this way, there's some more trees, which I think every zone has these. It's weird. If you look under them, the textures are really bad. But you can jump over there. I'm pretty sure you can actually stick it. You might not. Actually, never mind. You can't. So you can come up here. You can... oh, I just missed it. You can run up these walls over here. And I'm pretty sure you can get up here. Yes. You can get up here. And then from here, there's really nowhere you can go. But it's just cool. You can really just go anywhere you really want until you get to here. You gotta go in between. And then once you're up here, you can go on to top of these. And then there's a couple different ways you can go from these little areas. The first way you can go from these areas is this way, which you have to follow it. And here's the hard part: you actually jump across. So, oh, I made it. And then you have to, oh, jeez. This is the very hard part. If you want to get over there, you can. There's actually a really cool spot over here. So there's a couple different ways you can go. Again, there's a bunch of different little places in the mage court. Rooftops. I fell off. Let me try this again. I have to slowly walk. Okay. No, don't fall off. Okay, that's it. I'm just running across it. Okay. Now you're up here. You probably want to get up here. And there's a bunch of different places you can actually get to. You can get to some places over here, some places over everywhere, but a place I recommend to get is you get on your mount and you jump down. Oh. This is a flying mount. Oops. Well, let's pretend that never happened. You get your non-flying mount and you jump down here. Probably going to want to get off. You can't really see yourself. You got to jump a bunch until you fall down. And there's this cool little area back here. And if you did a little more walking, you could walk across and get to the other side. But yeah. A hint I will tell you guys before going to the next spot is that over there, there's nothing you can get to. And up there, you can't get anywhere. So don't try it unless you really think that you can get somewhere. I tried it for a while, and I really couldn't find anywhere. But what do I know? Maybe there's a whole nother zone I didn't know. I'm just blind. But from here, you can do some messing around. And you can go to some trees and everything. You actually can't get around here, which is stupid. I'll show you. There's an invisible wall. Just showing how the game hates you. Just can't even get up there. And you can't get up here either. But I just thought it'd be a cool place to show you guys before going on to the next section. The next part, I actually had just found this because I was going around to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I realized I'd been doing this with a mount the whole time. So I tried both sides without a mount, like this. But I realized, sadly, only on this side. The other side I couldn't. But on this side, I could actually get up. And if I got a mount now, and I went to the very little edge, I could make it to the corner over here. Which then I could walk around, and I could then actually just move around. And since this thing would keep pushing you off, I can actually get up here now. And sadly, though, you can't get up on the mailboxes or anything. I just thought this would be worth adding because I just realized this, and I might be able to use this on some other actual areas besides just these little places. I'm finding that I already knew I could go to. Guys, never mind. You can get pretty much everywhere in the Mage District. But this last section is probably the best. You simply get on here, and I thought you couldn't get over here until I tested it. You simply jump, and you can get up. You can even, if you feel like it, get up here, where these random guards are patrolling that apparently you can still ask where things are. Although from here, there's an invisible wall, so you have to get down and make sure you don't fall off. But once you get here, you're going to be able to jump again, which is awesome, and come around. And this is the part that gets a little tricky. Make sure you don't go that way. You'll fall off. But with this, you pretty much have a choice. There's a bunch of different ways to go. You can go up here, and it starts to split up later on. You guys keep going. Sorry for the cut. You can get on top of here, but to get to where to actually keep going, you have to come across these walls and to jump off. From here, you have to be careful. You could go sliding down, but it's probably going to catch you like that. And you can jump up, and you can have a floating horse. So technically, I think I'm flying now, but you can go across here, which I would suggest, because if you go over here, you get stuck. You're not even able to get up there, and you can jump across over there also, but I think I'd rather jump over here. Once you're here, you can get you can come across here like this and get on top of here. Oh, never mind. You can get on top of here and jump over places and jump onto these, but you can't really go anywhere else. And if you go back, you can actually keep on going by getting up here. Ah, darn it. I keep failing these jumps. You can get up here, or you can do what I said you could do the first time, which is jump across over here. And just to give you guys a heads up, I wouldn't jump over there. There's invisible walls, which stops you. But there's another way to get there, which is awesome. You're not able to jump across either. It's too big of a gap. I've tried, and it's not really possible. You can jump over there. Again, still not much. There's just a bunch of areas here that you really can't do. And this area is very hard, and I will show you why. The next part is really hard, because if you do it with a mount, you almost never make it. I tried it like 100 times, didn't get it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try jumping. So I just jumped with a normal person and got over. I was furious. But I was also really happy at the same time because I was able to get over here, which I didn't think possible. There's a little ledge down there if you guys can see. But there's pretty much, you can go almost anywhere. There's invisible walls over here and then another invisible wall to block you from getting up. I don't know why. But I think you can, I can't even get past here. But you're able to still get up because just walls, invisible walls like this, pretty much ramp you up. And then if you keep going around this side, there will be some invisible walls that you have to get through. And you can't, you can't get up here. I've tried it about 1 billion times. Even if you could get up there, I've tried. There's a bunch of invisible places. But I just thought this was really cool. And I just actually found it recently. And it is awesome. Wait, actually, let's try something. Oh, you are able to get up here. And you're able to get over here. You're able to jump places. Let's see how far we can actually get. You can actually get up here, guys. Invisible walls for the win. I didn't know this either. And you can still get on top of here. Well, I just found something new. So, the Mage Court has a lot more than I expected it to have. And it is awesome. Thank you everybody for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And leave a comment down below, like I said, if there's a place that I thought I couldn't get to, but you actually can. I'll make sure to add on with another video about that. And if you guys haven't seen my other video, Top 10 Secret Locations in Stormwind I Bet You Didn't Know, make sure to go watch that, where it counts down, well, secret things in Stormwind, and one of them happens to be being able to get on all the roofs. So, link down in the description. I highly suggest watching that. Thanks, guys. I will see you next.